mean, this shooting did.
It is the distinction between combatants and innocent civilians that terrorism and practices like the use of human shields so directly assaults. Saddam Hussein makes no such distinction. During Operation Desert Shield, he held hundreds of non-Iraqi civilians at government and military facilities throughout Iraq and described them as human shields. The United States and they're cooperating at the present time with respect to Operation Northern Watch. Deploying human shields is not a military strategy, it's murder, a violation of the laws of armed conflict and a crime against humanity, and it will be treated as such. Those who follow his orders to use human shields will pay a severe price for their actions.
Of Iraq that we're all in, and yet Turkey is pressing for more aid in return.
I think what you have to remember is that Turkey is a democracy, and it's a democracy in a region where there are relatively few democracies. And they are going through a democratic process, which is a healthy thing. And there's a lot of debate and discussion taking place. What they'll ultimately decide, of course, is a function of how the parliament decides to address it. And they've been a long-standing ally and friend and NATO ally as well.
One of Saddam's senior lieutenants has been put under house arrest. I think it's Hussein.
It's relatively simple. When there's an attack on Pearl Harbor, or when Germany occupies 2 or 3 countries in World War II, it is not simple in this case, because what we're dealing with is something that is a 21st century phenomenon. It is weapons of vastly greater power in the hands of people who have demonstrated their willingness to use them and have threatened their neighbors and us and others.
It's told Turkey to take it or leave it on what you've offered them. Have you given them any deadline, and what do you do?
What are you good at?
Sorry.
Good afternoon. The Canadian